Well, that's it done. All done. Another reading of my book. I still enjoy reading it now. Still find it just amazing to read. But yeah. Anyway, thanks a lot for taking the time to listen to this. Now I've got a favour if I could ask of you. And this all started years ago with an idea. I thought one day I'll put it into an audio book, and then with what happened with current situation with COVID worldwide, stuff's just meant we had a lot more time at home because after work, obviously still working, but after work just can't do anything. And yeah, I just gradually thought about this idea. I had a channel anyway, which has got a couple of things on motorbikes and football when I was younger. But Louis was like, Daddy, you've got a channel. I was like, yeah. How many subscribers you got? I was like, two. He's like, two? Like, yeah. So he's like, oh, well, Ali's got this amount and this person's got this amount. And obviously because he's a big Fortnite fan and plays it and he's really into all the YouTube videos, he's like always showing me Ali A, one of the most famous people, all his subscribers, and Daddy, why don't you try and get this? If you got this, you get this and this. So like, right, I'll try. So if you can, I don't know if anything else is going to come out on this channel, maybe relevant to the book, I don't know. If you can subscribe to this YouTube channel, honestly, it makes such a difference, because if any increase of numbers, my son would just be so proud. I'd be very thankful, but he'd be more impressed. And yeah, that's the main thing, impressing the little ones. But yeah, so yeah, I've got a web page for this book, which is www.happyaccident-fatenotfatal.com. Obviously, the name of the book. I was planning to have a lot of pictures on there, all relevant to different chapters of the book. It was all going to align when I started thinking about this a few months ago. But as with everything, you put everything off, and then it's not possible. And obviously now I can't get out to take the pictures, and this that you can, but it's all a bit not so sure. So there will eventually be books relating to each chapter, not books with pictures relating to each chapter eventually, but just not at the moment. But there is a website. I've also got a Facebook page. Obviously on the YouTube, if you've on this, you're on there already. But I've got a YouTube channel, so it's just about trying to get the story out more. But just because I love sharing the story, and everyone I've met or spoke to at work, not everyone, most people have commented after they've read it. But a lot of people get the book and don't comment on it. But that's just life. But yeah, I'm just happy that more and more people share it. I've got a little section on acknowledgements, which I think really I should say. I'm going to add a couple more, because I don't know why when I wrote this book and got it printed, thankfully from Amazon, because yeah, they allow you to write a book, put it out there, and actually get it printed, which I'd never even thought of before. But anyway, yeah, I've got a couple of people I've got to add in there extra to this. So if you can just bear with us. The acknowledgements, I cannot possibly mention all the people who by rights should be included in this book. Even if your name is not mentioned, it's not because I'm not thinking of you. Every person I have met has impacted me in some way and helped me become the man I am today. So thank you, each and every one of you. Jane, you are my rock, my world, my destiny, which I know sounds a bit cheesy, but what else could I use to describe someone who was there to support me, who gave me a reason to recover, and who was always there, been there for me? You have become my everything, the one who my world revolves around, and you have my best interests at heart. You are the girl who was always in the back of my mind, who was behind most of my choices, and who I always wanted back in my life. Although that was never going to happen, really, was it, except this? But you're also now mother to our children, and fate happened. Love you, Jane. My parents, you've been amazing all my life. I am what I am because of you. I hope I make you proud, as you really were my full-time carers. I hope you realise that you both did a good job raising me. Since my accident, you've been so much stronger than me, giving me the support I need. I really owe everything to you, and I hope this book makes you happy, knowing that because of you, I lived, met a wonderful woman, and together we gave you two beautiful grandchildren. Nanny Lil, friend of a previous generation. We didn't agree on everything, but I really lost a good friend. On that day I watched you leave my life, happy at what Jane had created, and joined Grandad Arthur. The final part of the family tree completed. I love you. I miss you. Rest in peace. Alan, you're my best mate. Sometimes wonder what would have happened if we hadn't met all those years ago, crashing your mini motorbike into my push bike. You've always been there, even when I neglected you during my bad boy phase. You helped change me into a better person. Sadly, we no longer speak, but you're always in our minds. I miss you, mate. Princess of Daytona, thank you for stopping me making one of the biggest mistakes of my life. Without you, I would not be here at all. So one of the biggest thank yous goes to you, dude. Started writing a journal that became this book in the little caravan that Andrew and George kept at Laysdown. I really need to get back there. It's somewhere I love being. Thank you for opening it up to me, for understanding over all the years of my difficulties, for all your support, help and patience, for everything since I got involved with your family. These are the new additions to the website that's Friends Reunited. Wow, what a website. If you ever were reading this, it's obvious. If it wasn't for Friends Reunited, this would never have happened. So yeah, although I don't really use it much now and everything's all about Facebook and stuff still, Friends Reunited, it reunited so many people for good or for bad. Well, this was definitely for good. So a big thanks to the creators and setting up a Friends Reunited. Wow. Well, and finally, this is from Jane and me to our babies, our Olivia and Louis. You're an amazing prize for such determination to recover by your parents. We wanted something as beautiful as you, and now realise how beautiful you are. We hope that one day you read this story, be it good or bad. This is our story and your story too. Love, Mummy and Daddy, November 2011. I hope you enjoyed sharing our amazing experience. The book was very enjoyable to write, very easy to write, literally wrote itself. It gave me prompts opening lots of memories up. As previously said, pictures should be available eventually on my website. But at the moment, just with the COVID, it's all a bit not really happened. Now, the other person who I feel rightfully so should be mentioned in this book, but especially at the end, because, yeah, the book only happened because of her, in a way. Well, especially a lot better to read or listen to. Thank you to the final person involved in this book. Without the editorial skills of Kaz Moomin, this book will be painful to read with my basic grammar. Thank you, Kaz. I know I already put you through this, reading this book, trying to reconstruct it and make people be able to read it, because it all made sense in my mind, but putting it together as a book was completely different. So yeah, thank you, Darren, who I used to work with at Charing Cross, for introducing me to Kaz, your missus, and yeah, thank you to Kaz. Look at what you made. Thank you. Adios.